be very fun. Here it is, the last map of the grand finals, the best of 3. I don't think we've got enough hype in the chat. Let's get some more hype in the chat. Show your support for your teams. I know this is a fierce rivalry. I want to see screaming. I want to see tyranny in the chat. Absolute tyranny. Otherwise, I mean, I'll still cast with the same intensity. I don't mind. But here it is. They are on the attack this side. Built Butter coming into this one. They're going to go for this aggressive push onto B straight away. Steph sending out the shock dart, trying to get as much damage onto the approaching players as possible. Oh, and gonna find one there immediately. Oh, brilliant. That's great because it gives them so much more options coming into this one. Hannah gets an immediate headshot onto Laurie there, and they push through. Now Flowerful only finding one pick, stuck at the back of the site. Oh, there comes the support there from Tire. And now it's a 2v2, and low on HP are Built Butter.
Low on HP, indeed, stuck towards the back of this site. And there's so much control here for Built Butter. They still have that utility to work with as well. They've got 2 Phoenix flashes. They've got the hot hands. The curveball coming out now as they'll push through. But KP has managed to sneak behind everybody here. The blind coming through, not going to find anything. But they do get some info off of the Bolt. The first pick goes down towards the Gen.G side, and they'll clean up with the second as well. And that retake, I mean, there's so much control. You've got the entire defensive side stuck in a corner, and they absolutely took advantage.
They really did. If that paranoia was off an inch to the left, it would have got both players and actually probably won them the round. That was so unfortunate that Panini sent it just slightly off to the right side there. Both teams are going to buy up into this round, though. You would give Gen.G the slight edge with that armor. It's going to allow them to take a headshot. But this is going to be a close round. This is different. We haven't seen either of these teams play the aggressive second round yet.
No, we've seen both teams really stop to feel it out. They've really been willing to gain space first before they really try to execute out. It looks like we're going to see a quick cat push, though, so maybe we'll get that aggression you're looking for. Looking for that A split. The smoke comes through. That's the information given. Tire really comes up huge in these opportunities. She finds one. KP gonna find one as well, though. Getting 2 isn't bad, but KP trades it out quickly. And Panini has one as well. Looking for a second, but it's gonna be handed to trade it out. And now they've got control of Scaffold. They are gonna be able to get the spike down. They have one towards main. They've got some good positioning here, and they're gonna be able to get the Killjoy utility on the bomb as well. As now they play a post plant. KJ utility on bomb isn't super useful, though, if you're stuck to the generator side, like she is here. The owl drone coming through. It's going to spot her generator. Hannah pushes down, and now they're together to play this A main side. They've got the information. The nanoswarms don't work if you're not alive to use them, and it's a quick cleanup from Gen.G as they're starting this round off with a bang.
Yeah, couldn't have put it better myself with the nano swarms there. Obviously, when you're in a 2v2, it's difficult to keep control of that because you've got to keep your Killjoy alive. The Killjoy couldn't move at all. Sat over at generator, couldn't find any way of getting out of there as she was being pincered by the 2 players on the Bumble side. And now Bumble have actually taken that round. That's a fierce blow for Built Butter, because if they'd saved that last round, they could have brought up into this round. Now they have to buy up those just for sheriffs, which means they could very realistically lose this 3rd round and give Bumble massive amounts of economy.
You're absolutely correct, but only time does tell. The Bolt somehow just barely tagging Carly. She was a little bit too early. Not quite finding the picks either, as Gelato now in the control of Gen.G Bumble. They're able to peek through. They've got the information, and now they have a little bit of info. They know this team's got to be playing towards mid, and they are, but it's met with some rough aggression from the Rays, who finds one. The wall going to come down as well, and now they have control of mid-market and a way into sight. Just have to clear CT here. The only real threat is that Sova towards the back of Boat. The drone going to come through and gather some information here. Oh, actually a lot of information. Knows they're mid, but that's all they know. All they were able to find is one. The push through now. KP trying to clear out the zone, or the Sova rather. And it's huge from Tire. 2 huge picks traded out by Flowerful now, as they're still not quite able to find their way into lane. They're going to roll through. KP, the shock dart to back of sight, not quite connecting. But Steph is a different story. Finds one, looking for a second, and there's a second as well. Steph anchoring so effectively towards Boat and coming up huge, and now it's all up to Panini. on 15 HP to do the unthinkable and put Built Butter back into the game.
Yeah, gonna have to find 2 headshots here. Absolutely no other way of putting it. Not finding 2 with those 3 shots, finding 0 with those 3 shots. Have 14 seconds to push through and do anything that she can, but no, not gonna happen. Carly coming through with a quick headshot. By the way, I have been informed that it's Tira, according to chat. So apologies for getting that name wrong. That is completely my fault. We didn't really look up how to pronounce the names before the game. That's the one thing I didn't research, unfortunately.
That's
But
the one unfortunate thing about the female scene, and I'm so glad for version 1 and other organizations who are really pushing female rosters. No, we don't really know how to pronounce names because we haven't gotten to see these teams on the spotlight just yet. And finally, we're seeing it in events like that. I've seen her name pronounced a couple different ways, but I'm very thankful to chat for letting us know, and 100% it'll be correct for the rest of the stream.
absolutely. And now they push over towards mid. They've got that mid control Built Butter. They do have the weapons coming into this one, but they're 3 rounds down, and they have absolutely no economy coming off the back of it, which means they need to win this round. I can't put it any... You know, when I say they need to win this round, usually I mean, you know, it's important. They really need to win this round, or they will be down 5 rounds with no shot. Laurie does find 1, though. Carly is going to be taken down immediately. A brilliant little shot through the side of the wall there. It's going to give them a little bit of control, but they still don't really have anywhere to go, especially with the utility coming out from Astra, keeping them in catwalk there. But now is their time to push forward. Tira sitting over up towards heaven, watching the angle. Doesn't find the first, and it's going to be attention taken away. Shooting onto the second, not quite going to find it, and now they have full control of the site. 2 players left only on the side of Bumble. It's going to make it very difficult to retake this one. I don't think there's any shot they even go for this one. They're probably going to save this. They can afford to do that because their teammates can buy up into the next round, so they're going to stick over towards B and let Built Butter take as much map control as they want.
That's so beautiful from Laurie, baiting the satchel jump over. Oh, Lily comes up with a nice pick, at least taking 1 down. But baiting that jump so effectively, so cleanly done. And now the save comes through. Actually, I've seen Twiggy, it's Tyre.
Yeah, Tyre. I just saw that as well.
So we were close. We said
We were
Tyre.
close.
Tyre.
Tyre.
Not as bad.
Brilliant. Okay. Glad I got it right.
You
This
feel
time.
better. We were a little closer.
Yeah, it's good. We're edging towards it. We've got it right now, finally. But yeah, sorry about that, chat. It happens from time to time. There's so many names come up on screen. Sometimes it's difficult to learn them. It should be our job to learn it before the games happen. So it is unfortunate from us. But, I mean, getting back into the game, Built Butter doing brilliantly now, getting that first round. That's good. They have their economy they need. They're still down on rounds, so it's not really... They're still not in a good location. But Gen.G are now struggling a little bit for economy, so Built Butter can try and take these next rounds without too much resistance.
Now push through. Already through the door, almost catching 1 with the rocket through the smoke, but not quite going to be found from Laurie as they'll play their way all the way through sight. And Tyre very low to door, trying to at least sneak a pick through the smoke, but not going to be found. And that's a free site given away. I mean, I guess it cost them an ultimate, so certainly not free, but they do manage to get the bomb plan, and they are very much into the site. The Cosmic Divide, it will come down for Bumble as they try to block off the A main side. They're also going to go ahead and throw down their lockdown, forcing this retake to happen way faster than Bumble would want it to. Coming up huge here is the Sage, but not quite able to find anything else as Laurie's sitting to hell. Still waiting on this lockdown to go through. It does now, and now the retake can actually begin, but only with half the time as it was originally allotted, as they've got to clear 2 to hell in quick fashion. They clear 1, the flash comes through, a second comes out from Tyre, and somehow on 3 HP, she comes up with a couple picks, but the bomb will go off, and it's a clean post plan from Built Butter.
Yeah, brilliant there from Built Butter. I mean, a lot of casualties. You wouldn't want that to happen. That is an unfortunate amount of casualties to take in that round, especially when you really need to keep the economy. But they did well to get that round back, and now they've kind of evened out the economies of both teams. they can come into this next round and try and really take it back to the 3-3 scoreline. So they're in a decent location after having lost those first 3 rounds. But now it's all up to Gen.G to really take back the reins of this game, which they can do. They've showed their skill at doing that. They just need to, you know, make their way back into this. The Owl finds 1, finds 2. So they have information. There's at least 2 players over towards B now. So they can afford to rotate a few of their Sheriff players around. Tentatively, both teams edge towards each other's locations. Oh. Finding a turret at the top of mid there. But going to back out away from that one, and everyone is just playing so slowly once again. They're waiting out that timer. They're making Gen.G sweat over towards B, but it looks like they're going to head back towards A eventually. Oh, that recon dart almost finding out where they were going, but got rid of it before that first flash came out. And now, all of them rotating through their spawn. Going to make their way on. Some pings going down onto A, showing their intentions. They're going to make this happen, try and take right side of A control, which is going to keep Gen.G out of getting that retake quickly. Here comes the teleport there is going to be used. Pushing through onto A site, gets them a little bit of information, but not much. They do have site control, though, and they're going to plant the spike now. Ults are available for the Bumble side, but I'm not sure if they would want to use them in this low economy situation where they have the lower chance of winning the round, especially when Laurie has already taken down Carly. A brilliant pick there. They push forward now. It's a 5v4. They have as much site control as they want, and they're able to take post-plant positions at this point because Gen.G have backed up a little bit. They run around the corner. Oh, not looking the right way there. It's going to find one pick, but Han cleaning one up. Going to get picked off, but a brilliant find through the floor. That's a trade either way. A decent round from Butter there.
And we might be looking at a tac pause come out soon, because now that's the second quick A execute that we've seen from Built Butter. Twice now they've defaulted, just played some content. Yep. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I know by now, and I can't blame them for that decision. It's twice now that this team has defaulted and then finished on A and just walked straight in. It's like a revolving door on the A site. They're allowed free passageway, and then they have so much time to also set up their post plant. Now, honestly, if I'm Bumble, I'm thinking about moving players to the A site. And I don't even mean stacking players. I mean legitimately switching up who's playing what site and just changing it up completely. So at least, if nothing else, it'll make this Built Butter side think twice as they try to push through.
Yep. I am thinking, though, from the pings on the map, it looks like Built Butter are going to be playing towards B through mid, looking for that quick route through there. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, before the timeout, Bumble were sending players over towards A a little bit. Maybe they're going to go for an aggressive play, maybe not. They only have the economy in this round to keep this one up. Sending 2 players towards B, 3 players towards A. Yeah, I think they're going to go for an aggressive little kind of push. But it's not going to work if Built Butter are playing for that mid control. So here they go, over onto mid. Try and take anything they can. They have got that recon coming through from the Owl. But it's also going to give away sound cues, letting people know that they are coming through mid. So positions are going to be retaken here from Bumble to try and stop that from happening. But as they come through now, they have control of market. They get that first little checkpoint over at Peter. And then they're going to try and push all the way around to the side there. The T-Ray coming around the corner looking for anything possible. Ty-Ray, sorry. Keep getting it wrong. Nice one from me. Carly watching mid here is actually going to stop them from coming in so quickly. So they don't have a lot of time left and stuck in the Nano Swarm. Laurie's going to be able to be taken down immediately. That's a brilliant pick from Gen.G, and they take another one before anybody can even get hurt on their side. That's beautiful. They've trapped them inside tree there. They've got one res coming through, but that's not enough to stop the firepower of Gen.G, stopping them from getting anything more. And that's a clean round from Bumble.
A discipline from Team Bumble there. The entire Built Butter roster plays up through the middle of the map. They head towards market. They sell utility. They even make their voices heard via some gunshots. But still, Bumble, they are rooted into that A site position. They don't rotate anybody. They're ready for it. And that's just good calling in game. The IGL doing a fantastic job there of saying just how you hold positions. They're faking. They're going to hit something else. And of course, you know, you can kind of predict A once the team's played A twice in a row on you. And they do just that. And they cleanly take the round.
Yep. Well, let's see how cleanly they can do this one, though, because they need to... Oh. Finding the turret several times through the wall there with the sheriff actually going to take it down. That's quite a brilliant little pick through the wall here, but it's a standoff over towards Pizza and mid here as they look for an opening pick. Both teams know how close each other are, so they're just playing it so slowly here. And Laurie's going to turn around the corner, go for that first peek along with Han, but not looking into Pizza, is going to be taken down by Tyre there. Turns around the corner and actually going to use that smoke to stop the trade from coming out. Smart heading back towards B now, which is a good choice because it looks like the rest of Built Butter are heading towards tunnels. Steph is going to take out Flowerful now, and that's going to stop them in their tracks. KP trying to push through, but there's so much firepower on the side of Gen.G. Oh my god, there's so much for... Oh no. Oh, look!
What?
What? Oh my god, Han finally finds that pick, but not at the cost of a lot of health there. They find another one coming through. KP is going to find Steph there. They have site control now, but it's a 3v3. I don't know which way this one's going to go.
A lot of push and pull in this early round. Finally, we see the Gen.G Bumble side breakthrough market. A lot of information early. They know exactly where this retake is coming from, and everybody, they're lined up. 3 different angles here set up to deal with this retake. Push through. They can't find the first to lane. Han finds one, but quickly traded out. Carly with the molly is not even needed as it's cleaned up by the Killjoy. Now it's all up to Panini. All the way up CT stair. Finds one. Gonna break the lockdown 2. Trading guns. Waiting for that quick pick. Oh, no way. No way Carly sticks this. You're not that insane. No. There's no way you stick this. Does she get it? Oh my gosh! She gets the stick. You gotta be kidding me. Panini at the last second. What is that from Carly?
I don't believe it. I think there was a ping that came out from Built Butter to try and help to try and help Panini get that pick there, but it was just off to the side. Panini was spraying in the wrong location, spent valuable seconds that they could have spent pushing on a target that was sticking the defuse, spraying down nothing, and unfortunately it just turns out that that's not where they are. That's, oh my god, the absolute, I can't believe, balls of steel, honestly, from Gen.G Bumble sticking that defuse, and they come out with the round to show for it. Lily going to be pushed over on here. Oh no, the spray down from Laurie is going to catch the reloading Lily and the Carly in turn as well. And now they have A control again. I mean, the play that they have done so many times getting that A control has worked once again. And now it's a 3v5 retake that they have to use. The Hunter's Fury trying to come out to stop the plant from coming out. Whoa. Not going to find anything, but Hannah's going to find Laurie as Laurie goes for an aggressive play up into heaven there. But now they need to retake this one, and it's difficult when the spike is in such a great location for these post-plant positions. You still got your Killjoy alive with that utility. You still got the Sova with the ult, and they're both playing in great positions to use those. So now it's a difficult position for Bumble to retake, getting sprayed down after that reveal. But she's going to find one, Hannah. Flowerful under heaven, but reloading, turning around the corner. Panini's going to find another and another before Steph can even finish it off, and that just leaves Han to be able to clean up that last pick onto Steph. Win that round for Built Butter, an essential round for them.
They try to regroup there to scaffold before they really take that retake. They also have to dodge a little bit of util. They take so long, and they're all playing the same angle that they just really funnel themselves into the help player, and there just isn't any more time. There's only so much time in the retake, and they spend most of it waiting to get grouped up. Just a little bit out of sync for the retake. The ideas were there, just doesn't work out, and now they're looking at a hard eco round.
Hard eco, indeed. They're going to have to... I mean, a hard eco does kind of work on this site. Everybody has to push through choke points as long as you're keeping an eye on each location. It can work out well for you, but Laurie's going to go for an aggressive play and try and close that door immediately. Oh, and Han is just going to finish off Steph there. They have full site control, and it's difficult for Bumble to retake B with the weapons they have. Didn't quite work out in that hold for them, so now they just have to play it smart here. Laurie is going to find Hannah, but Lily with the knives is going to get that trade. That's a good pick for them. Maybe they can get a little bit of positional advantage coming through here. They do have to clear so many locations, though. Going to be caught out by the alarm bot. Not knowing anybody is in there. Oh, that's a brilliant... Oh, it was such a great play from Lily there. I'm so sad that didn't work out, but Flowerfall's going to take down 2 now. It's all down to Carly, who can't quite find anything. KP's going to finish that one off, and it's now 5v5. Or 5-5.
Not much to really give that round to other than just using what you have effectively. You know, walking straight in. You know for a fact that you're going to win those trades. Certainly, there's not a world where you don't unless something absolutely bonkers happens and they just walk through. They win their duels effectively, and they clean it up. It's a clean round. Unfortunately, they drop 1, but saving a lot of money there, keeping their guns as well. And now we're back to a gun round for Gen.G Bumble.
Yeah, both teams buying up into this one is going to make it a fierce fight from both of them, and that means that Built Butter are going to have to play a little slower than they have been so far. They can't go for those aggressive plays because they can get shut down so easily now. But they are going to go for a little B take hit using, ooh, that Killjoy. Ooh, they know now that the Killjoy is there. They should be ready for this. Ooh, out comes a Hunter's Fury looking for Steph, looking blindly, can't quite find it, but it's going to find Hannah instead. And now they push through onto site, and the Bumble side is going to have to back up. Carly's taken 1 down with the flame there, but everybody else is getting picked off, and now the res comes through by Han onto Panini there. They're going to have to back all the way up once again, and it's a 2v5. It's a pretty difficult situation, especially when Laurie is there taking those picks for you, but Lily takes 1 more down, needs to find 4 to retake this.
Oh,
The owl doesn't see her, but she takes it down anyway. There comes the boom bot. The alarm bot, and Flowerfall is going to finish that one off for them. Built Butter coming back into this one with a little bit of fire.
when Built Butter play confident, they look so good. When they take those trades and they really know in their head they're going to win them, they do every time.
Yep.
And they manage to walk into sites. We've seen them walk into A site, what, 3 times now? And now they're doing it on B as well, which is statistically a harder site to get to do something like that on, and they've been doing it so well. Fortunately for Bumble, this didn't click until just now, towards the later half of this side of the map, so they are going to get just 1 more map onto the offense. Can Bumble find an answer to at least make it 6-6 going in?
We'll see if they can. I've just seen Maddie in chat from Bumble there. I just want you to know that I have had your teams back this whole time, and I, you know, just so you know, just don't be angry at me when if something goes wrong, because I have had your back. Sorry to the Built Butter fans, I'm completely impartial. They move forward here over towards Catwalk, and they get 1 pick, but Hannah's going to get that trade down, and now Panini has taken down Hannah. They have control of Tree, so they need to take this quickly. Oh no, Tyre gets that headshot onto Flowerfall, but it's not as powerful as the Vandal headshot, and Flowerfall's going to find another one. And speaking of that headshot, finds 1, but Steph is going to take that trade down. It's actually a decent round already now for Bumble, because they've taken down 2 picks on that eco, but it's not going to result in a win for them.
Picks are great and all, if there's another round to the half.
That's a good point. I didn't even realize that.
So now we see Steph trying to make something absolutely insane happen from door. But all that she's done so far is break it. And now the real work begins. Oh. And it ends that just as quickly as it started. Han shuts it down. And Built Butter are looking very dominant going into the second half as they go on a 4-0 run.
Yeah, that is... I mean, that's... It's close. It's still really close, and both teams are really trying to push into this one. And I'm interested to see how Bumble try and retake this one, especially now they're playing that attack. You know, on attack, you have set strategies that you can push forward. You can try and utilize to retake those rounds. The rounds are kind of in your hands. It's the way you play it that wins it. Obviously, the defenders win by default if you don't if you don't get those picks or the spike to explode. So it is all on the attackers, and now you can really utilize the way you want to play. So they're now going to push forward over to mid and A on that split and try and take everything they can. But it's difficult now. Oh, and Built Butter are already going for a flank through B main here. They had to have seen that coming, I think. But nobody's checking their back, and if they push through this smoke here, they will find a free pick. Oh, well, not if they push into tree this aggressively. They come through, but Han's going to find one pick through the edge of the smoke there, and Flowerfall's going to get the Nano Swarm onto Lily before the plant can go down. Oh no, this is bad for Bumble here as they push forward. Flowerfall's going to find another pick. Tyre getting 2 though. That's brilliant. 3 from Tyre, 4 from Tyre, and with 21 HP. Oh, can't quite find Panini because Panini is behind her. Oh, it's tragedy.
Looking so good, but she just didn't know where the Omen was. Panini sneaks behind and manages to save the round from the grasp of despair, just barely hanging on to what was incredibly dangerous as Teray went on the attack towards the end of the round. And that's a really good early round there from Built Butter. They got so much information towards B main early, knew exactly where the side was going to be headed. And the end, that push, that early aggression really rewarded them, and it's really what won them that round.
Yeah, it was, I mean, such a brilliant attempt from Tyre to take that one back, but 4 picks aren't 5, and you can't win a round like that without getting those last picks, and it's unfortunate because it was such a great effort, but now, undeterred, they're going to push over towards B here, take that mid-split through tunnels, and now they get that first little push here. Oh, a great flash is going to stop KP from being able to turn around the corner and get that first one, and a brilliant fire as well to keep him away. They're actually going to be able to take that side of sight control. They now just need to take the full sight control. Turning around the corner here.
Oh, no!
No, not checking the corner. Flowerfall gets 2 headshots. Han's going to find 2 as well. And Panini finishes off Lily there from Market. Unfortunate for Bumble because they did do so well to get into Market.
Oh, that's so awkward. They managed to find their way through. Got a little overzealous as they knew they had the chance to take sight. And Carly, she's caught up with that boat player that she doesn't check for Flowerful, who ends up blossoming with 2 easy Spectre picks.
Yeah, absolutely. It's difficult, this position. Now, Gen.G need to win this round. If they don't, obviously, things are going to be looking dire for them. Built Butter are going to be into the double digits, and they're not going to have any weapons to fight that off with. The wall goes out to keep them away from A, and Laurie trying to find a little pick off of the back of that jump pack, but not going to find anything. And Gen.G are going to kind of opt to go back towards B now. They take that mid control and they try and push all the way through here, but it's all about whether they get that first pick or not, because they have the weapon advantage. They just need to push through. Is that damage? Yeah, that is damage now onto Lily as they come through B main there with that shock dart. KP's going to stay back towards the back of sight. But here comes the push from Gen.G. They come all the way through now. They've got market control, they've got tunnel control, and they're going to try and get sight control once again. This time they have the weapon advantage. They come all the way around the corner, but 1 pick is going to come through from Flowerfall and 1 from Panini. And even though they can't hold on to this sight, Carly does take them down, but they still have the picks. They have the pick advantage here, and that's a brilliant paint grenade because it's just going to give them so much control, and they've taken it back. That is, oh no. Oh,
thank you.
That's 3 rounds on the side of Built Butter, and Bumble bought into that one.
That's really the advantage of sending players through main and cat early. Once you know that this team's committing, rather than playing everybody back through CT, they opt to play through territory that they haven't yet controlled. And in doing so, they're already ready for the retake. Before the spike even goes down, there's 3 towards lane, ready to make the play. As well as Panini opening it up with that first frag. They don't even know that she's going to be there that early.
Yeah. Big timeout coming out here from Bumble. They need to get a coach in and get something really, really going for themselves because it's looking pretty dire at this point. They've got the Cosmic Divide available, but they haven't really got much else. They haven't got any economy coming into this round. They're going to have to decide right now whether they want to force, whether they want to save and try and play essentially for overtime. And that's a difficult decision to make because You want to try and get as many rounds back as you can as early as possible, but it's not always that simple. And at this point, they do, I think, the best move would be to save this round completely, buy up into the next one, and really just try and take it back coming into that one, but then you don't give yourself much of a round advantage.
Yeah, they certainly have to take it one round at a time. And as you said, definitely not economically stable enough to be able to buy up into this one. Almost certainly they go down another. And as you said, it's going to be difficult to come back. And Built Butter have made it nothing but difficult. So consistent so far, adapting so effectively. And they're switching up again. Now they're playing 3 towards A. They've already walled off Cat. And it's going to be so tough for Bumble to find some answers. They know that they're on pistols, and they're really playing around that. Playing those long angles, not letting them jump in anywhere for free. And Bumble are going to be looking at a really tough round, trying to close some gaps.
Yep. The name of the game right now is probably picks for them. They're going to push through market and just try and find anything over towards B, but the rotate is so quick from Built Butter because they know they have that advantage coming into this one. Flower is already over in CT, and they're trapped in a corner now. They can't go anywhere. They can't go into sight because they're being held from one side. They can't go out of market because Laurie is waiting there, gets those 2 picks and makes sure that they know she's there. Flowerful takes down another one and spraying through the wall. Here comes Flowerful, the firing squad. Absolutely flawless from Built Butter. What more can you ask for?
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe playing like a little quicker, but other than that, I mean, perfectly played from Built Butter. There's really nothing much to say there. They play the anti-eco perfectly. They don't allow even the chance for a pick to be had. They funnel everybody into mid-market, and they effectively take the long-range duels because they know they have the advantage there.
Yeah. Oh, but now they're going to be able to buy up into this one. This is Bumble's real chance to bring themselves back into this game. And they're opting towards A, which is pretty good because they were spraying down B tunnels with an Odin. Oh, still going. KP has not run out of ammo. She is still spraying down B tunnels. Carly's going to take that first pick onto Laurie over. Oh, and Tyre takes down another one. Panini, they've closed down on both sides of A now. Han is stuck in a difficult situation. And here comes... Oh, through the smoke, the run it back is immediately taken out, and that means no armor for Carly, but Hannah's already taken down KP on the other side, and they have full map control now, as it's 2 players left on the side. Oh, 1 player left on the side of Built Butter, and it's a 5v1. Bumble have done so well in this round, and Han is stuck here. Oh, and some traded shots going through that fire. Put her on low health, turning around the corner, try and find anything, but the flash comes through and Carly's going to finish that one off. That's what we want to see from Bumble. You need to keep this up, and they really, I mean, they need to keep this up.
And they've answered back with a flawless round of their own, looking so good throughout it. Now we're looking at an 11-6 game. The pressure has not gone anywhere. A flawless round has come out, but there's still so many pieces of this puzzle that have yet to been put into place. And this team cannot take their foot off the gas. They have to keep pushing, because going down to 12 will make it so much harder.
Yeah. And chat, let's get some more support. Let's show your team some support. Bumble needs everything you have. Let's see some more Bumbles won't crumble. Let's see some more support for Built Butter as well. We need everything we can. They need your spam. They need your power. And they push through now. The Cosmic Divide comes out from Gen.G Bumble as they push through. They actually already have B site control. They don't know that, though. Hannah's going to be pushed out of market as they try and get through here. And they do have everything they need. They just don't know they have site control yet, so they're being tentative about it. But they've pushed Built Butter all the way back. Now they have that spike down. They're in a great position, actually. The retake is going to come through very quickly, though, from Built Butter as the wall goes down and they're not ready for it. Han's going to take the trade down onto Lily, but she gets 1 pick for her troubles. Oh, there comes the res, and nobody's there to spray it down, so she's going to get that one for free. But they need to push into this site, and it's going to be difficult because they had so much time to get those post-spawn positions. KP finds one through the wall after that recon bolt. Sees player 2 over in towards... Oh no, they have site control. That's it. They've got that one. And, oh, anything she can do here. Oh my god. Oh, well, Hannah tried. Hannah really did try that.
Beautiful retake from Built Butter, stacking everybody up, playing off of that Killjoy ult, really taking their time to play the lockdown, clearing B main as a unit rather than alone. They neglect to clear one, but it doesn't matter. They're quickly able to capitalize off of it as they once again get everybody to sight. They're able to control each angle so effectively. And now it's all up to this round. We do see buys coming out of both sides, but Gen.G Bumble shaking right now. This could be it. We could be crowning our first version 1 Visionaries Valorant Women's Champion. Could be right here, Twiggy.
It could absolutely, as Built Butter just need one more coming into this one. It's not going to go down without a fight, though, because Gen.G can buy up into this one. The Hunter's Fury comes through and does have a little bit of information. Takes down Tyray already. Steph's going to take down Lori, but the Hunter's Fury finds another onto Steph. Hannah's found Panini there in the back line, and it's a 3v3. That's such a quick start to this round, and they're going to have to keep up that momentum pushing through. Catwalk here. They come into tree. Oh, that's a brilliant little... Oh, shock dart. 2 shock darts take Carly down to about 10 HP. They push onto site, but it's so hard to get through the Odin here as KP is not going to find any. Oh no, they find 2 there. Carly and Hannah getting down KP and Hannah, and it's just down to Flowerful. Lots of health. Oh, but not the right position. It's going to be difficult either way. Coming through the wall. Guards Hannah there. Oh, but gonna find that pick onto Hannah, and now it's just down to Carly. Carly pushing around the corner. It's such a difficult situation. Flowerful still has full HP. If Carly can find this shot, then it's over.
Oh, the gun
Oh
barrel.
my god. Flowerful looking for this one. It's a game of cat and mouse, and Flowerful finds it. That is it for Built Butter. They win this one 13-6. It's a brilliant map for them on Ascent, and they're going to close that series out 2-1. Your first Visionaries champions are Built